This is KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from Red Cedar Chamber, Miera Kim and Carey Bostian. Thanks so much for being here.
It's great to be here.
Thank you.
Now, for those listening and for those viewing on the video, of course, these are different faces than we have traditionally had for Red Cedar Chamber, although Carey has been in a few times over the past several months because you are actually the successor operators of this musical organization, taking over this year from John and Jan. So first off, how's the transition going?
Oh, it's great. We're having a wonderful time reaching the Red Cedar audience. We've done about 6 or 7 performances so far. We've already done an educational residency, and the audiences love Red Cedar and feel right at home with us. At the helm. It's been a lot of hard work trying to fill such big shoes, and the administrative aspects everything's new, but we were really well prepared by them. They're great teachers, and we feel great about it.
Of course, the instrumentation has changed. John and Jan were guitar and flute. You all are cello and violin.
That's correct.
And so that's a little bit of an adjustment, I assume, for the audiences.
I thought it would be, but already with the performances we've had, the overwhelming response has just been, thanks Red Cedar for coming again, or it was great to hear you again. I think that Red Cedar's always presented very interesting programs with a very educational narrative, and people enjoy that, and we're continuing that tradition.
Do you anticipate sticking with kind of the same formula, which is a mix of pieces that you find coming out of of the 18th and 19th centuries tradition, then also commissioning new music too?
Oh, absolutely. And the core ensemble has changed to violin and cello from flute and guitar, but we're just the core ensemble, and we'll bring in a variety of guest artists. Now this season, we're sticking with strings. So we have a string duo program, a string trio program, and a string quartet program. But next season, we're bringing in a clarinetist and a harpist. So people will see a variety of instrumentation. However, we will continue to do a big range of styles and style periods. We have on this concert a brand new commission called Red Cedar Express. It's our title track for the concert, and we're continuing to do some new music. The second concert has a piece by Philip Wharton called Hussite Fantasy, which was commissioned for the sesquicentennial of the First Presbyterian Church near Ely. And I was actually involved in the premiere in 2008, and it's great. We're bringing it back to the church in Ely and the National Czech and Slovak Museum. So it's great.
Well, with that in mind, tell me about Red Cedar Express, which is actually you're in the midst of it. You've got a concert tonight, and you're going to be rolling this weekend, and you've actually expanded what you're doing in terms of your main concerts.
That's right. We're Red Cedar's traditionally done one main stage event, a more formal concert in Cedar Rapids at First Presbyterian Church or at the Czech Museum or CSPS. But this season, we're trying to reach the Iowa City audience as well. So all 3 of our programs are being presented in Iowa City and in Cedar Rapids. So actually, this Sunday is our very first main stage event in Iowa City. We're on the Intimate at the Englert series at 3 p.m. Sunday. And then the following Saturday, October 8th, we're at First Presbyterian Church, which has been a great home for Red Cedar for years. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah, First Presbyterian Church is such a beautiful venue and has such a great acoustic. And we're very pleased that they weren't harmed by the flood, so everything can go on as scheduled.
And it makes perfect sense for you to expand into Iowa City because that's where the two of you live and where you have been making music and doing education for many years.
Right, and Red Cedar continues to be Marion-based, and actually the majority of our events so far this season have been in Marion. Our first ever concert was at Marion City Hall, and we've already been in our traditional residency with the second graders at Emerson in Marion. So we're really excited about that, and we're expanding our main stage events in Iowa City, and probably we'll do in the future a few more events. We're also expanding our presence in Lisbon and Mount Vernon. We've had a long relationship with Cornell College. It's been Red Cedar's summer home for decades, and actually we're sort of giving an additional main stage event. We're on the Music Mondays series, Monday, October 10th. So we're very excited to do that, and we're looking to get some educational programming in the Lisbon and Mount Vernon schools the following season.
So tell me a little bit more about the program for this concert.
Well, Red Cedar Express, it was designed to showcase the new corps ensemble. It was designed to be just a powerful violin and cello duo program. And we wanted to commission a new work, and we asked Michael Kimber to write for us.
Who has worked with Red Cedar many times.
Many times, as a guest artist and as a composer. This is actually his fourth commission from Red Cedar. So we asked him for a short piece to show us off, and he said, well, it's got to be something flashy. And it's Red Cedar Express, and the Express, it's different than Holiday Inn Express. I think the connotation is more of the train variety, like Panda Express.
So no free breakfast.
No
Continental breakfast.
Yeah.
We were at Emerson Elementary last week, and we were asking the kids, what do you think this piece is about? We played Red Cedar Express for them, and they had to make the connection with like Polar Express and, some of the movies and the popular culture that they're familiar with, because they don't see trains as often as, people once did.
So aside from that new commission, what else are you playing?
Well, we have the big piece is a Kodaly duo, which is just a monolithic work. That really captures Kodaly's fascination with the folk style of Hungarian folk music. And it's a big, serious, demanding work.
As soon as you mentioned that, those watching the video could see Miera start to shake her head, like her fingers were hurting just thinking about
the memories. Well, it's true. It's a 30-minute work. It's divided into 3 movements. Each movement is about 10 minutes, and it's fascinating. It's a piece that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to hear, especially live. It's demanding, but I think it's really worth it for both performers and listeners to be taken on that journey.
So, so your main concert, first one, is
this Sunday, October 2nd at the Englert Theater, 3 p.m.
And then the Cedar Rapids concert is when?
Saturday, October 8th at 7 p.m. at First Presbyterian Church
in Cedar Rapids.
Downtown Cedar Rapids.
And then just run through the communities that you'll be performing in, and then we can drive people to the website for if they're interested in particular venues.
Our rural outreach continues tonight in Ainsworth at the Ainsworth Opera House. Dinner at 6 and concert at 7. And then next week we perform at the Fairfax Library Friday evening, the 7th, and the Springville Library Saturday at, I think it's noon.
1 p.m.
Excuse me, 1 p.m. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with it. Sounds like a fascinating and fun concert with that also is a little bit challenging. And thanks for coming in, and congratulations again on this smooth succession. And we'll look forward to talking with you in a few weeks about the next concert.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Great to be here.